Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I am Alex Santuna, and just gonna do a few minutes during lunch. Earlier, I was trying to show the Gesture VR updated video. I wanted to show that first, so I kind of took time instead of this today. But you're gonna see that I did work on this the other day, but my allergies were really bad, so I didn't even want to narrate. And I know you didn't want to hear me narrate in that state. Just allergies kicking my butt, just going from there. But you can see what I've done from previously. I've actually unhinged this jaw so that I can actually work on this separately and have it opened. The other thing is I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this face. This face needs to have something. I don't know if I want to. Let's see what we can do here. Give him a little bit of a kind of like a battle ram thing going on here. Just kind of give him something to kind of push this way. He's not so much. Kind of reminds me of those other ones that have their. I might push that part back up a little bit, but this might work. Looking at references, kind of like there's some crazy things with their face that I always notice. It's just like there's like some kind of thing going on here. So we'll see if that works. If it don't, take it away. Let me see if I can push this out while I can. Just give a little bit more of an axe. I like axe. Kind of a bird, kind of a. If I push it in, it gives it a little bit different feature. Let's push it back. However it was. Less bird-like, but just kind of. His face needs to be. There's something. Let's push this up. I did put a little eye socket there though, and if we go to these references that I like to see, no eyes. Let's see, tiny eyes, but like the very tip of the face, right? That's what they're like right at the end. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's push this up, squeeze it down, push this up, and down, and go from there. And go select the eye. Just do a little by little on this one. This project, I'm not gonna try to go too hard and burn myself out between work. I do 3D for work, so it's there's a happy balance. I like what I do, but also can't burn yourself out either. So like I don't know if we want this bigger. This way, let's see how it looks. Let's shape it a little bit more. Let's shape that, take off perspective, and kind of go from here. Gotta look at it from every angle. Go in there, this way, and open. See how that looks. The other thing is, I wanted to disconnect these arms. What I'm feeling like is that I can't really get in here too comfortably without it connecting together. I don't know, what are your thoughts? I do need to do the little fingers. I was gonna do one so I didn't have to keep doing it over and copy paste, and well, not copy paste, but have a mimic something I'm gonna do over and over and over again. Let's see. Adding some details in. I started adding some muscle. I started following this bear anatomy. If you can see at the bottom. Check this out. So I found some bear anatomy, just like, that I like this big muscle right there. Kind of connects. And then here. So I started kind of doing some a little bit here because you got to pull this whole neck up. Big monster. I don't know. We want to keep this tail's a little out of place. Let's get that note. It could be something cool if we did right. Kind of inflate it too much. Let's gonna drop that down. There we go. Just kind of going with that. Let's just scale that down. We can do like a little bit of a break it in. Just give some pattern. Looking too plain over there. And we can just kind of carry that spine thing up. That way, kind of got an idea of what we want to go for. We can just kind of loosen it in there. There. Bring it back to details. Kind of keeping it loose. So you can see this muscle goes right there. And what I was doing was I'm going this route. And just kind of mask it in. And then turn it around. And then this is going to follow those muscles going back. And just kind of give it something to tuck itself under with that mask just a little bit. And again, if we don't like it, we can change it. Now you can kind of see where it's going. That's what I did there. I just kind of put it. It looks like it got a little bit of muscles going. This was there. This was this big piece of the back though. I guess I should have did that. Let's do that. Let's redo that. And see, you can redo it. So this will be the whole back muscle. So we can drop it down. Shifting gears. And go back up. And we'll go this way so it ties back. Because he does need that back muscle. Guess I was looking at the wrong part of the anatomy. It's okay. It's fixable. We can fix it. But what I was thinking is that I want to detach the arms. Because I need to get under his chest muscle and see if that'll help anything. This will be like his back. You see? And just kind of blend it in. And drop it down. Blend it a little bit. So you got a little bit of a muscle. Just kind of get a little bit of that. Just shaping him out, and then you get his whole middle anatomy right here. So it kind of would be this piece. Let's just kind of outline it. Let's just do this. We're gonna draw it in. There'll be a piece this way and that way, and we'll go there, and try to keep it true to some anatomy a little bit. Even though he's gonna have stuff hanging off of him, but you know, we just kind of having fun playing with this. Get this muscle right there. It comes back around. Yeah, I just wanted to chisel at this model little by little and going to trying to get something going. Almost give him a bicep there, so that kind of works. Shaping that up. This is where I was having trouble, but if I really want to, we can do this. We can just mask it. It's okay. And then we don't really have to break it apart. And we'll just kind of let's drop down and see if we can ease this up. We're gonna mask it. We can probably loosen this up. I got my hotkey for the subdivision on the arrows, so it's going to shift up and down. I don't know if that's default or not, but it's where I like to have it. Being left-handed, it kind of helps because everything's on that side. We can just kind of tie this together this way. We got something there. We'll start putting some armor-looking stuff on him. So now, there you go. Giving him a little bit of that creature look. I didn't know what I was going to do with this. I thought it could have been like a breathing little area for him. We still can. We still can push on this. See what it comes to be. And the other thing I like to do is when you go here, you can, don't forget you got gravity. And then this can kind of pull that in. So it kind of does that little bit of a drop. You can see it drooping a little bit. It's got that little droopy list. Just start doing this. Start working it in. Kind of give a little more fold. I don't know if I want him to be a hard shell kind of creature. He's gonna be unique. He's not gonna be anything like he's not gonna be a bear, but he is pulling from bear this anatomy thing I found. It's kind of fun. I think that's the other thing about creatures is that you don't have to really think, because there's not really anything to pull from to say like, hey man, that's wrong. Like, no, well, it's not a real creature either. Just having fun, so it don't really matter either. It's drifting this way because I guess it's hanging over. Look at that, it's pretty cool. Little bit. And you just kind of work it in. We can turn it off and go back this way. You could also kind of work it back down. Let me smooth this out. Smoothing it. Oh, I'm still in standard brush. I thought I was like, man. I've got my hotkeys for my brushes on my number pad, and it's just kind of by memory what I like to have. Clay brush is 1 on the number 1. Damn standard is number 2, and pinch is 3. Just kind of comes from memory. The only tricky part is that I really won't drift from these brushes because they're always there by default for me, and so I'm trying to break that habit sometimes. Get out my comfort zone, but it's okay. It's like having your favorite pen when you draw. You're like, I only gotta draw with this red pen. We can do this. Just kind of bring it in. Bring it in. Start to get a little bit of detail going. Clean it up. Cleaning it up. Cleaning it up. The hands are going to be the tricky part too. I did want to try to add some teeth pretty soon so that we're not gummy or, you know, food. He doesn't look scary having no teeth. He's gonna yell at you to get off his lawn instead. Get off my lawn. So what we can do is we can push this in there. I want to have this kind of eyelid, and then we'll just push this up. We'll rework it back in. There we go. And then we'll work that back in. I need to subdivide again and just keep going, but I really want to decimate it too, so that's going to come up pretty soon. But for today, not going to happen today. I just want to get a little bit going. I wanted to keep this momentum fire, keep that fire going so it doesn't burn out. When you have it going hot, just keep fanning it so you can keep going and not burn out. I think that's the trickiest thing sometimes for me. Let's see if you can see anything. He's got like, you know what he looks like? he when I zoom in like this, it's Batman. Or is it? I might have to change that. That's funny though. I was like, he looks like Batman now. Subconscious. So this is about where it's at. Put a stopping point a little early, but I just wanted to show what I did the other day and some of what's going on today. Just kind of shaping up the creature. I really want to see if I can animate him in Blender, but that's for another day, but that's also the thought in mind to keep him kind of a little bit more, his arms, he's not in a pose, so if I could bring him in, he's gonna have to have a way. Let's see how he looks. Perspective, zoomed out. Okay. I might let's see how this looks. I don't know. Let's see. He needs something. But I don't want him to clash with his own skin. It might be a secondary detail that I add, whether it be even here. We're just looking around. I'm just playing right now, just kind of trying to get a feeling for what he is. Let's see. It's not too much. How's that feel? Does it work? It looks like he's got armor though. I don't know. I'll have to go back to those references. Kind of like that a little bit. And it wasn't too bad. Give him a little bit more of a shield from his back. But don't want it to be too noticeable. Maybe that might work. Depends on how his skin is. If it's a soft, hardened skin that he can move around. I guess I'm thinking of a backstory. Like, what's the story on this creature? He needs nostrils, but it's gonna have to be for another day. But let's go ahead and put him in there real quick. Just real quick. I don't got enough geometry. Come on, buddy. Oh, a snake hook. Alright, let's put like a nostril here. You'll have to breathe like out of this thing. We'll just kind of smooth it up. This way we don't forget what we're gonna do next time. We can refine that, but that can be like his breather thingy. Maybe kind of right there. Anyway, that's about it for today on this creature. I'm just trying to lock him in and get him going. So, all right. Hope y'all doing well. Keep up doing art or whatever you're doing. Finish that painting. Finish that model. That's what I'm trying to do. So, I'll catch you on the next video. Hopefully tomorrow's a good day. No allergies or anything like that. So, have a good one. Later.